Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Another one of my, in a series of cut less and rotate to get this right here. And it looks like they're going under, over. Pretty cool little pattern. This is what you need to end up with. This part right here cut, and we're going to go through all this. But this is how you're going to start. So we're going to take this black box, hopefully, and move it back over here. And we're going to start with an ellipse. It doesn't really matter what size. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. While holding down the Shift key, I'm going to bring it in. I don't want too small. Matter of fact, I'm going to maybe make this one a little bit bigger by holding down the Shift key. The Shift key with the two-sided arrow makes it grow. I'm going to select them both. I want two equal lines in there, so I'm going to go to Effects and Blend. I'm just going to blend twice. That makes it ever equal. I've got to go to Blend and break it apart. And then I got to group it together. Now, mathematically, you could do this, but it's so easy to move it. Just hit Control D and then grab that four-sided cross, holding down your Control button until it snaps to there. Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, get the four-sided cross. I started moving it. Start moving it, then hold down the Control button until it snaps to there. Now, let's go ahead and group that together and hit P. I'm going to take a rectangle and see how it snaps to the center? So hold down the, not holding down anything, just go from center to center on there. That's all you have to do. And because that other thing is a group, we can go here and intersect it. And now we have that right there. We'll go ahead and delete all this. Let's go ahead and put that in the center of the page, pretty important. And you know what, I want the other one just to make sure I don't make any mistakes. Because there's only a few lines you have to cut. So this is like cut less and rotate. So what we're going to do is we're going to just cut out a few lines. We're not going to cut anything out here. We're going to cut this line here. And then we're going to go down here and cut all the way. If you hold down the Alt key, you can swipe through there. And that's all we need to cut. It looks different because it's smaller. This is still a group, so I can move it here in a second. And I'm going to take the interactive filter. I'm going to use a different color this time. Let's use this burnt orange. And I'm going to select that, and that. That's, back in the old days, I would have cut all these lines out. Now select that one, get your interactive fill tool and just swipe up. This one's supposed to be going under. And then this one, hit it. This one's supposed to be going under. And then this one's supposed to be going under that next one. That's all you have to do. Let's make that a little bit less dark. Let's go ahead and take this away by just nudging the other way. Let's Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center of the page. And if we check, there's the center, and rotate it 90 degrees. Control D, Control D. So each one of them looks like they're going, but I think I like the burnt orange one better. But see, this is, when I first started doing stuff like this, I would cut all the lines out and you get confused. Well, once you get this cut out, and if you make a mistake and cut one too long or don't cut this one long enough, all you have to do is rotate it. And if you miss it, just back up and cut it again. Anyway, I hope that helped somebody someday, and thank you for watching.